What's up, everybody? Stephen Curry here. I know you all know I play for the Golden State Warriors, but man, what a great honor it was to represent Team USA and go out there and win that gold medal at the Olympics this summer. And that unity on and off the court reminded us all that together we can do all things and continue to inspire the world. That's why I believe that Kamala, as president, could bring that unity back and continue to move our country forward.
Hey folks, Dale Jackson here for Yellowhammer Now. Let's talk a little bit about athletes and coaches getting involved in sports and how it's so heroic and brave. Steve Kerr received an award because he spoke out. Yes, he got the Rudy Tomjanovich Award, which is about engaging with the media in thoughtful ways. Why? Well, because he's an outspoken progressive. He spoke at the DNC. You just heard Stephen Curry speaking at the DNC. Praised and beloved. Nobody said cancel that guy, get rid of him. Oh, he's a terrible teammate because he's out there drawing attention. He's wearing a gold medal he won for the United States. And no one's saying you're using that to push a political agenda. Nobody who's being taken seriously says stuff like that. But for some reason, it's a little bit different when it's someone on the other side. You know, they talk about how brave Stephen Curry is for coming out and speaking like that. Stephen Kerr talks about how brave he was himself at the DNC. Check this out.
I know very well that speaking out about politics these days comes with risks. I can see the shut up and whistle tweets being fired off as we speak. But I also knew as soon as I was asked that it was too important as an American citizen not to speak up in an election of this magnitude.
Yes. You're taking a brave stand by taking a position that nobody will really criticize and the media will praise you for. Yeah, it's incredibly brave to do so. Now, Bruce Pearl, Auburn's head coach, the basketball coach, came out this week, today, and in the past, and has spoken out in favor of Israel and free markets and things like this. He took up today, one of the things he said was something about Tom Cotton and how it's amazing that the media cannot seem to actually tell the truth about Kamala Harris's record or give a damn to know what it actually is. And when he said that, the social media flood was essentially there are black players at Auburn who should not play for Bruce Pearl because he has the wrong opinions. Roland Martin, formerly of CNN, now of, I think, some website, he got fired from CNN because he fired off a tweet during a Super Bowl mocking a commercial where there was men in pink underwear or something. It was stupid. He made a joke and they ran him off television because that's what they do in cancel culture. They claimed he was being homophobic, which he wasn't, and he got fired wrongly. But that hasn't taught him anything. It's only made him more of a victim. So he's out there saying things like he's saying now, suggesting that people shouldn't play for Auburn because Bruce Pearl is a bad guy for having the wrong opinions. There's nothing brave about these takes. Dan Wolken of USA Today also came out and suggested that maybe it shouldn't be allowed for Bruce Pearl to say these things. Like Bruce Pearl could just say these things and be allowed to exist in an open society with the wrong opinion, according to Dan Wolken or whoever it is at USA Today. An institution that has fallen so far that guys like Dan Wolken can say stupid things like that and still stay employed. Wolken's allowed to have his opinion, and it's fine. Roland Martin's allowed to have his opinion, and it's fine. Steve Kerr's allowed to have his opinion, and it's fine. Stephen Curry is allowed to have his opinion, and it's fine. I can point to one incident that I know of, and I've done talk radio for quite some time. I can think of one incident where somebody said, fire that guy solely because of his opinion, and it's been somebody on the right. And it was someone who regularly called the Birmingham radio show that I was on Talk 99.5 in Birmingham, and suggested Nick Saban shouldn't be supported or trusted because he led Black Lives Matter marching through his campus. It's a completely stupid opinion held by one human being, one caller. It is all I've seen in my entire talk radio career. Now, maybe that just means I'm better than most people and people don't feel safe making those phone calls to my program. That could very well be it. Or sending me emails and things like that. But what I do know is this. He faced no real backlash. He did not have people gunning from him from different outlets. It just wasn't happening. There was criticism online, tweets, and things like this. But nobody with any real following would dare say such a thing because you're not allowed to. But you are allowed to take leftist positions in the media, and then people will call you brave for doing so. Bruce Pearl is the bravest person in American sports today. You don't even have to agree with him to know that. You don't have to like Auburn to know that. I'm a Florida fan. There's a Florida helmet right back there. So you can see that. I went to the University of Florida. But I'm telling you this right now. He's taken a position that could very well cost him his job. The university, Auburn, they have not said anything about this, and that's the way it should be. Let the man have his opinion, criticize his opinion. But talk about how recruits shouldn't play for him because he has the wrong opinions, or how the university should get rid of him because he has the wrong opinions. Are you allowed to be employed? Are you? And if you would tell a recruit, don't go to a school that would be good for them because you're mad about politics, it's not because you care about the world. It's because you're an intolerant person. We have to be allowed to discuss things. And I know he could say something like, oh, but look what happened to Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick did whatever he wanted. He kneeled and 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 then was gone because he sucked. Okay? Had he been a good player, he would have been allowed to do everything he was doing and nobody would have cared. Colin Kaepernick's problem was he wasn't good at football. And that's why he was out of the league after that forever and he'll never be back. That's the real story there. They can make that about politics all they want. That was his last gasp to try to be relevant. And trust me, the media didn't try to punish him for that. They tried to boost him for that, and they still do it to this day. He's still considered a victim. But Bruce Pearl, they'll try to destroy in an absolute heartbeat. But again, he is the bravest person in American sports today. Hands down, find me another person who's braver than him, and we can have a conversation about it. But right now, I don't even think it's close.